Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Yeah. Happy Monday. Let's get nasty. So, you know, how funny would it be if it does this shit over the weekend, stops out the lace shorters, alrighty? We go all the way back to like the golden pocket, CME, okay? No gap open, all right? Everybody that was in a short is like, fuck, man. But markets are opening in what, like 10 minutes or something like that, right? I'm scrambling around. I'm making some more coffee. I'm pounding this monster. How you guys doing? Happy Monday, y'all. Hayato-san. Kimba, did you close your long? Oh, my goodness. First things first, is everybody caught up on the Saturday stream highlights? Because none of this shit is going to make sense if you're not caught up on the Saturday highlights. So... You guys digging the Saturday surprise stream? It wasn't really a surprise if you were here on Friday, but Alexis, Mr. Binary says that's a big old gap on CME. You would not want that filled. If you go and fill that, that is bearish. So hopefully nobody's thinking about like longing the CME gap or something. I mean, it's possible, but the further that you go down on... Yeah, I don't know if you would want to fulfill on this. That would be pretty bearish. But let's see what it do, Don Diddley. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What would you look for as a long entry, if any? That's a tricky one. Well... if I was gonna look for a long, so first things first, brother. Fanad, you're caught up on the Saturday stream, right? So do you remember what I stressed on the Saturday stream? If we stay below the blue box, it's bearish. If we stay above the blue box, it's bullish. We don't get bullish on the penetration. We get bullish on the what? So if you just take that basic ass simple ass concept, I mean, you seeing what I'm seeing? Golden pocket, blue level, you know? So I think that's pretty good confluence. Obviously, you would want to like zoom out, get more of the price action, make sure you actually have volume node. I don't know if you can see that guy right there. But just off of like 15-second TA, there's one for you. Identifying the level is a pretty easy thing to do, but actually knowing if it's good for you to long it there or not is, I think, a much more harder thing to do. So, you know, you can see where the blue box is, you know where the fibs are, you know where the volume peaks are. I would maybe start to look at like VWAP. Obviously, there's no like imbalances down there, but you do have a thang, if you know what I mean. Right there. So like 6.6, anything from 66,200 to 66,000, 66.2 to 65.8 kind of feels interesting. We at 140, easy money, easy money. I wish it was like a mil, but testnet. Don't worry. If you're watching this and you're getting triggered because you have a 0.01 Bitcoin position, don't worry. It's testnet. Don't get triggered. Bugatti money. Math is the math. You guys good? Hayato says, testnet Bugatti. That's right. That's right. If you have a ponytail, don't get triggered. Don't get triggered. It's not real. Okay. Don't worry. If you're sleeping on the ground, don't worry. Don't worry. All right. If you're a little bit overweight and you like to make TikToks from the shower, don't worry. Don't worry. It's testnet. Trinkum says, I fully closed my long and blue box because I thought we were getting rejected, and now I'm wondering if I should have only just taken like 75% out. Yeah, that's okay, Trinkum. You learn and you improve. Let me ask you this, Trinkum. Would you ever truly organically learn to only close partial if you didn't have this kind of experience? If you never feel like, fuck, I shouldn't have closed the whole thing, you're never going to learn that lesson, right? So yeah, there you go, Trinkum. You know how many times I had to learn that lesson and feel that, fuck, I shouldn't have closed the whole thing before I realized? So there you go, Trinkum. Not that big of a deal. But I would tell you this though, Trinkum. If you remember what I was saying, you would have tried to be patient. Okay, you would have tried to be patient with this. Like, look at this, for example. You shouldn't get bearish because it backtests the golden pocket. That's a very normal thing. You know, so you don't, like, if it's making like another trident, higher low, and then it starts spending, this is the first time it started spending 30-minute candles in the box. So that tells you it's bullish. That tells you it's bullish, Trinkum. Why no TPs on MEXC? Because I'm taking it level. Okay, fine. There you go. That's it. Just like that. Easy money, Bugatti money. Okay, there, it's set. Get nasty. Look at that agger. What did we just say? If you can't swing here, bears, stop. Bad. Tonic says, juicy profits. Congrats, Kimba. What would you say if I told y'all I'm gonna just give this all away to you guys? Uh-oh. Jingao says, damn, that agger is too smooth. That's exactly what I'm looking at. Isn't that agger smooth as fuck? Make sure you guys have April 20th marked on your calendar. April 20th marked on your calendar. Streamathon. Let's get nasty. Andy says 641 viewers, 200K. Yeah, y'all need to go to all the Twitch streams and let everybody know that I'm up so we get that testnet chatter up and running again. Let's go, get nasty. This is what I would say, Kobe. I'll tell you what. If it goes up there and it does a swing failure pattern on the 30-minute, I'm willing to front run the confirmation candle. I'll go swing high, swing low, and I'll go all the way. So if it does this, I will pull the fib from here to here, and then all the way to the 7.5, I would put in limits, and then stop loss there. And hopefully, instead of doing this bullshit before we go, we get to go right now, and we can see it and do it live together. There's too much data to predict and anticipate right now. Raja? So I think I'm doing the right thing by shaving like a half right there. And I think a lot of people would, and that in it by itself, I think, would cause a little bit of a pullback. And so even if you're not gonna get like the nuke, I think that people TPing is gonna buy you time and buffer room to put your stop loss at break even. So hopefully you can get yourself into a free roll. Something like that. you know, and I wouldn't like count on the first short attempt to be like the, you know, the one that works. You know, you should expect to get stopped out. Do you really think, what do you think the chances are that it does this? You know, I don't know. It's probably going to like, you know, do some shit, you know, get, you know, maybe it's a failed auction, or it's probably going to try to stop. It's not going to be as easy as you want it to be, right? You're going to sweat it. You might be in the red for a little bit. I mean, so, you know, on the tiny chance that it does that for you, you know, but you can take it. But I think you would expect to get stopped out and profit or break even, most likely, right? Maybe the second or the third attempt works out. And those are the ones that you probably need to spend a little bit more time, like thinking about how you would play it. But you should never go in thinking your first attempt is going to be the actual one that works. You know, if your plan is to try and short this, I mean, you should be like knowledgeable enough to understand that it might be the second or the third or the fourth attempt that actually ends up working. So you're not thinking about like your first attempt. You're thinking, okay, my first attempt will be this. Most likely I get stopped out. If I do get stopped out at break even or tiny loss, you know, but it only goes to the 75786 or, you know, the golden pocket, and it starts turning back again. Do I wait for the breakout, or do I, you know, front run the breakout and, you know, get in there with a stop loss behind the 618 or 75? You know, what if it's a 3 drives? Do you wait for the third high? Kimba stream on the phone. There's my TPs. What's that? My TPs, toilet paper. There isn't really much TA left to do. So here's the higher time frame fib. I mean, even pulling back to like 0.5 or 618 wouldn't freak me out. But once we get in there, and once we get in here, and you know, all the stuff that we talked about Saturday and this morning, that's when I might have to hedge a short. I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll see what the open interest looks like. That will have the final say as it approaches. It's kind of a bummer, but you guys heard my schedule for this week, right? I'm not going to be on Wednesday. I won't be on Thursday. I won't be on Friday, and I won't be on next Monday. I will be posting from the Discord though, crappy. So this is like the default Zoom, but what I'm looking at is, what is this? So you have shorts that got in around 67.5, 67.4, and they have not closed. And look at this. But yeah, so I would at least want to see it reset here before I think about shorting. Right? Does that make sense? These dickheads still haven't closed. Sato, is that Bato? Hey, listen, you gotta, I mean, you're gonna have, a zebra has to die for a lion to feast. You know, that's just how the laws of the jungle works, you know? But, I mean, you gotta be, I think I'm gonna for sure get that single print TP, you know? So, like, if you are thinking about shorting the 71,000 swing fail, You definitely want to see these shorts get squeezed. I don't know if you want to short if this doesn't reset at least down to here. Because that means that it's still open, which is mind blowing to me, but it is what it is. The math is the math, the data is the data. Get nasty. How would the reset show on chart? It would go to that level that I marked out, brother. So look, this is indicating open interest. Okay, so for all of the positions that opened on this candle to close, the open interest needs to reset to that level. The open interest was here before shorts opened. So it would just look like this. This would come down here. I bet there's a lot of stop losses and liquidations in that single print. Has anybody ever had their liquidation or stop loss in the single print and you thought to yourself, fuck my life? Hands up. I mean, I have both hands up. Hands up if you've ever had a liquidation show up in the single print and you just fucking, all you could do is just sit there in disgust and be like, God damn, I'm fucked. Because I got both hands up right now. I've done that 1,000 times. You really haven't, you're not a real man until that's happened to you. Would it be fair to say, ladies and gentlemen? But, man, so there's a bunch of motherfucking retail motherfuckers with stop losses and all that Gucci shit right up in that green goo-goo. You know? Thank God I don't think most of us are in any sort of weird situation like that, but best believe there are for sure, basically like this is like bushes, okay? But inside there's fucking zebras. You know? It's just fucking zebras all over the fucking place. And they're just sitting there like, oh my God, I hope they don't see us. Bitch, what? Lion here, 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 lion here. They have nowhere to go. I see you. I smell you. And the most damning thing for them is I've been them before. So I know all their little tricks. All right. How we doing? Yo, come on, grab that thing. Grab that booty. Who be grabbing that booty? Let's get nasty. CME, get nasty, CME. Alrighty, that yellow is around 68,150 and 66,775. Right around 60, like 60,008. There's a little yellow line right there at 71.7. All right. Lots of confluence with everything we talked about in the morning. And then here's your 1 month. Pretty straightforward. You got it running all the way to about 75, and this one starts at around 60,400. Simon says the query in Monaco isn't wicked in Georgia. Hey, thank you, brother. I'll be on tomorrow, though, for like maybe an hour or two in the morning. What do you guys think? But yeah, just like how we planned for this one, we've planned out the shorts for quite some time now. So, you know, I want you to be able to juice on your own. I genuinely want you to juice on your own. If I was trying to sell you guys like a signals group, then I would tell you right now, but it would do you no good. I want you to understand why I would. Why open interest going down means that people are getting squeezed and why it's okay to fade that. You know, where the naked point of controls are, where the TPO levels are, what it would mean to make a all-time high. Are there shorts trapped or longs trapped? So that being said, no, I'm not in a short yet. In fact, I haven't even hit my TP on my long from last week. Look at that. But do you know what my TP is? And I'm front running the single print. The single print's at 320. Mine's at 300. Even just stuff like that, you would understand what I'm doing, where my TP is. If I'm front running the single print right there, then you should already have a general idea of where my next TP is if you were to look at this. Is it trading light die? Let's go. Hey, longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. Bulls, bears, we're all lions. Let's get nasty. I'll see you guys tomorrow. New York computer, so the resolution might be a little bit bigger. Shwiggity, ladies and gentlemen. You guys Gucci? All right, I got to get out of here. I wish we could hit that pop pink together, but I got to get out of here. Did I already do my little spiel? Longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. Bulls, bears, we're all lions. Let's get nasty. Sato, tell them what happens if they don't use stop loss. He said he's going to smack the shit out of you. Hey, Lions, what a day. Happy Monday, happy Monday. You guys are the fucking best. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Wednesday, not streaming. Thursday, not streaming. Friday, not streaming. Monday next week, not streaming. All right, but it's Bugatti money time. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's get it. Peace, everybody.